Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we talk about all things fandom on this channel, and we talk about it in a positive way. If that's something that appeals to you, you've come to the right place. We're so happy to have you here, and today we have to talk a little bit about this rumor coming out of the MCU that there was a fight, because I keep hearing this rumor and it's not going away. So what exactly is there about this rumor? Let's jump right into it. So by now, you've probably heard this news if you've been following the MCU at all. Apparently on the Doomsday set, there has been a feud that has been going on between a couple actors. It's sort of ego type of thing that resulted in this huge blowout where they had words with each other and the set had to be closed down and all this other crazy stuff supposedly had happened. And this rumor just keeps going and going and going and going. For a while, the only rumor I heard is that Robert Downey Jr. wasn't in fact in the Doctor Doom suit, that he was doing a voice over on the side while another actor kind of embodied Doctor Doom in the movie because reasons, I guess, right? But the thing is that Robert Downey Jr. suddenly said that this wasn't working for him and he wanted to be in the suit himself. So what ended up happening there was they apparently had to reshoot a lot of stuff because Robert Downey Jr. wanted to be in the suit the whole time rather than be doing his lines off screen. Now, okay, look, there is some believability to that one. There is actually something about that is kind of believable. The actor, of course, wanting to embody the role is nothing new. You take a look at several other actors who have just been the voice of things because somebody else has embodied them in the suit. This goes back eons in movies. If he was off screen doing the voice, then this might not have been such a big deal. However, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I'm going to say to you that I don't necessarily believe that rumor. I don't believe that they had to stop for a couple weeks to refilm a bunch of stuff because Robert Downey Jr. wasn't in the suit. I believe that there were times that Robert Downey Jr. wasn't in the suit and did embody the voice off screen. For those specific times, they were probably filming scenes that were kind of action-packed or needed a stuntman, or really he just didn't have to be there to do it. That happens all the time. And that's not a big deal. In fact, if you look at recent Star Wars stuff, you see that Pedro Pascal actually doesn't even put on the suit. He is not the Mandalorian for a lot of that series. Every time that the Mandalorian has on the mask, it's not him. He's the voice, but it's not him inside of the suit. So I think that that's kind of stretching it a bit to say that the actor would care. The actor's getting a paycheck, and maybe the actor does want to be in the suit, and maybe that's part of their agreement. And if that's the case, then he's probably in the suit an awful lot. But this other rumor about this fight, basically it goes down like this. At first, we were just told two actors were fighting. And then it was like sources knew exactly who they were, but they weren't going to say. And then all of a sudden, everybody said it was Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds. Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds, two of the biggest stars arguably in this movie, but apparently butted heads. They had ego issues with each other and some words were said. Now, I want to kind of explain something here about this because this is all a rumor. And it has been a rumor. And it's just been a rumor that hasn't died. It's been a rumor that has kept on going and kept on going. But the sad fact of the matter is that this rumor is simply not true. If you really want to know the truth, this is the truth. Robert Downey Jr. and Ryan Reynolds have never met each other. There was an issue a few years ago, apparently online. Robert Downey Jr. said something like "bite him." To which Ryan Reynolds posted something with him eating a cookie that was shaped like Robert Downey Jr.'s Sherlock Holmes. That was it. That's as far as they've ever gotten to me. And I'm imagining that was all a joke. There was nothing serious going on there. They were having a bit of fun at each other's expense, and there was no actual issue. I never heard anything about there being an actual issue. I never heard anything like that from it. But that's the only other rumor I've ever heard about the situation. Now, when it comes to them on set, there's a very simple explanation for why this isn't true. Robert Downey Jr. may have been on the set. He may already have been on the set doing things, performing, and all that. But the fact of the matter is that Ryan Reynolds hasn't been on set. So the movie's been shooting. They've been doing scenes for this movie. And as of yet, he's not even there. So all this hearsay about there being an argument between two actors didn't even happen. Now, was there an argument on set that got blown out of proportion? Okay, I'll buy that. I'll buy that someone actually argued on set for a fraction of a second and then all was good. Like, honestly, that's another thing that I have heard, is that they did have two people that were arguing on set and it was good. All was good. But it was not Robert Downey Jr. and it was not Ryan Reynolds. But everything happened in a blip of a second and then it was all okay. So all of this stuff that you're hearing is just rumors that have been blown out of proportion. And I wanted to clear this up because when it comes to our fandom, I always want to be upfront with you. I always want to tell you guys what's really going on in your fandom and let you know what's happening. And in this case, we kind of have to address this because it's something that I keep seeing pop up. And only now am I starting to see people say that maybe it isn't true. But for a while here, for the past week or so, it's all that's been all over the feeds. Is production's gonna have to get shut down for a while because these two actors have a problem with each other. It's just been a crazy little thing. But this all goes back to what I always tell you guys about rumors. Don't believe the rumors until you know the truth, because honestly, here's the thing. So many times when you have the internet at play, you have people that do have information about something that happened within the movie, but that gets mixed up or just embellished upon them typing it up and bringing it to your attention. Plot leaks that happen maybe because there is a hint of truth to them sometimes, but ultimately it really isn't a good thing to have people on set trying to leak out information and then it gets picked up by another person and another person and another person until all of a sudden it spirals completely out of control and leads you to believe that there's a problem. Do you think that it was something big that got blown out of proportion and it just wasn't these two? Or do you still believe that it was these two and now they're spin doctoring things, trying to make it seem like it wasn't? What do you guys think is the actual situation going on here? Because whatever you guys think, I want to hear from you guys. So don't forget to leave me that comment in the comment box below. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of this crazy conversation as well. And then go ahead, friends, and hit that like button. If you like the type of positive content we're bringing and you don't want all the negativity in your feed that YouTube tends to bring in your algorithm a lot of the time, then if you want more positive content, you have to let YouTube know that. So hit that like button. And while you're down there, if you are enjoying our video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button as well. And then next to that is the notification bell, so you never miss a single video we do. So friends, go ahead and hit that notification bell so you never miss a single video. At the end of the day, I know it and you know it. Fandom is family.